Welcome back to Secondhand Therapy. We want to remind you that we are not therapists or doctors.
I was so happy that you didn't go not, and then you fucked it up with therapists.
I know. That's just for you, baby.
You're such a piece of shit.
All right. We're not professionals in any way. Just don't take our advice. We're just two guys going through it, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah. Also, if you want bonus episodes or
There's
bonus
not
material,
bonus episodes.
What is it? Extra
shit.
Extra stuff.
How many therapy sessions do you have? We have bonus episodes. We go to therapy once a week.
We have bonus material, and you can
Jesus.
have access to episodes a week early if you join our Patreon. That's all. Okay,
That's
enjoy the episode.
That actually is true. That was true. Good job.
Thank you.
Play the music. All right, so to be honest with me.
Okay. Oh, God.
Are we going to talk? I know we talked about it, but like, are we going to leave it in about you and I crying together the other night?
I don't know, man. Do you want to? I mean, yeah. Let's. God, let's unpack it. You know.
I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way? In a good way or like?
When's the last time you saw me get emotional? Like legitimately, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like in the peak of grief.
Yeah. Yeah. Out by your old pool in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. You want to talk about it, huh?
Yeah.
I had a rough therapy this week, man.
You were going through it.
Yeah, I was going through it. We were supposed to record with a guest on Tuesday, and I had to cancel it.
You came home shook, dude.
I could not. I was like, yeah, and I tried to power through, and then when it came to us rearranging the studio to set up the furniture for a guest, it was too overwhelming, and I had to pull the plug.
Yeah, you shut down. You said, I can't do this. And then you just walked out of the room. And I was like, oh, okay. What's going on?
And you were very nice. You were very gentle and understanding, and I really appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, because I really needed that.
Yeah.
And then we cried together. Now,
We did.
why were you crying?
we talked about it a little bit, but just, I know how much work that you're doing on yourself.
Yeah.
I know how much you deserve good things, and
Thanks, man.
to see you, well, maybe I should talk about this later, but what was happening was you were getting triggered by old things coming up in new situations.
Yeah.
And to see you still being that affected by that, and even though you're in a much better place and a much happier place now, to see those old triggers come through and affect you in that way, man, that just broke my fucking heart. And it was just heartbreaking to see, man.
Man, that made you cry, huh?
Yeah, I'm almost gonna cry right now talking about it.
Seriously.
So fucking maybe you should talk for a little bit.
Yeah. So Yeah, so when I got into therapy this week, she's like, all right, we recapped EMDR, because I did EMDR last week with some body image stuff. And she asked me how the week was. She asked me if I felt tired last week after therapy, which I did. I was pretty gassed, which was odd. I was like, yeah, I was real tired, but throughout the week, I didn't have any like extra memories pop up. I didn't have any weird dreams, like she said might happen. Like I had a pretty easy week afterwards, like EMDR wise. And she goes, okay, so do you want to continue reprocessing those memories and see if we can like finish them up? And I was like, nah, I got something to talk about.
there's a new item on the menu.
Yeah, I was like, nah, no, we gotta put EMDR on pause. I actually got something I need to work through right now. She was like, okay, hit me. And yeah, my last relationship is really rearing its head up in my new relationship.
Yeah.
And man, it's kind of stuff we've talked about a little bit before, in that it's my nervous system doesn't fucking understand what my brain understands. And these little tiny things that aren't a big deal, and I know they aren't a big deal.
Yeah.
It feels like it's gonna kill me. And and it's one of those things where I just like, it's so overwhelming in the moment. And it sucks because like my current partner, she's so great and she gets it.
Yeah.
Like we can sit there and be talking about something, and I can just, and she can be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I can just tell her like, I know this isn't a big deal, but it feels so big. And I'm looking at you right now and I'm so fucking angry with you and I don't know why. And she's like, okay. She's like, so do we need to, why don't we let this rest for a little bit? Go, put on a show or go late. Like, let's step away from this. And then we do that. And then, we'll go to bed, and then we woke up the next morning and it was so awkward. And because I woke up and I looked at her and I was just like, oh, you think I forgot about last night, huh? You think I fucking slept it off?
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
Right.
But it feels like this catastrophic event. So, I was talking about that in therapy, and we unpacked a little bit. And what had happened was, basically, my girl had like just something she needed to talk to me about on Monday, and she didn't bring it up until Wednesday.
Yeah. How dare she?
How dare she?
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta let her have it for that one.
And on Wednesday, when she was like, hey, I've had something I wanted to talk to you about. And when we started getting into it, I just hit like this wave of anxiety, like from my feet to my head. And when it got to my stomach and my chest, I felt like I was going to pass out. Just this fucking massive wave inside of me. And I was actually really proud of myself because in the past, a moment like that, I would have like, I would have not handled that at all. I would have been like, oh, cool. So you've been holding out for 2 days. You're hiding shit. I can't fucking trust you. I would have completely lashed out. I would have got up, walked out of the room.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just sat there. I felt the wave, and I was just like, okay, hear her out. Just hear what she has to say, and then you can say your piece. And we actually had a really productive conversation. I felt like I was going to throw up the whole time.
Yeah.
Even though nothing happened. But basically, what we unpacked in therapy, she asked me, with regards to a partner, when was the last time I felt a wave like that?
Yeah.
And it was when I got the phone call that she died. And turns out your body doesn't forget about that moment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so what it was because when my last partner passed away, it was I don't know how much I've shared about this on here.
I don't think a whole lot. I was
Yeah.
just going to do a little just reminder that you haven't been in a relationship for 5 years, and this is the
Yeah.
first one since
Yeah.
your partner passed and all that stuff. So if you're new here or whatever, that is the situation.
Yeah, my last partner passed away, and then I was single, very intentionally single for 5 years.
And this is the first relationship that
Yep.
you've like, yeah.
Yeah, so my last partner, when she passed away, so basically, like, she wasn't answering her phone, and like no one can get a hold of her, and then your brain kind of goes to that worst case scenario. And then I got the phone call that the worst case scenario had come true, and I guess now, this being my first relationship, I've been waiting for something to come up and confirm that I'm going to get hurt again and I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not ready for a relationship.
Right.
And then this little tiny thing happened where she's like, hey, I've been wanting to talk to you for a couple of days. I wanted to do it in person. I haven't seen you since, perfectly normal behavior.
Yeah.
But my mind goes, there it is. There's she's been fucking hiding something from you. She's been holding out. And it felt like I'm waiting for this worst case scenario. And there it is. And there this fucking wave comes. Yeah. And then I came home and I couldn't record the podcast. And then I sat in my room and then I got emotional. And, yeah. And, one thing I'm also really struggling with, when it comes to this is giving myself grace and understanding that, this is what healing is.
Yeah.
Like, this is what happens. Like, I took 5 years off and I did a lot of work and I did a lot of healing, but some healing happens in the relationship.
I was just going to say, you can only do so much on your own.
Yeah.
And these scenarios wouldn't come up if you're just sitting at home on your couch by yourself, doing whatever. This is in-person learning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some healing has to happen in a relationship. And, that's what's happening. And I need to remember that, it's okay to have these flare-ups. And I just get real hard on I get frustrated that's still happening. Because I also, I'm very lucky with the partner that I have, and that she is understanding and she is emotionally intelligent and she does therapy and has done therapy. And she gets that these things, she understands.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard for me because even though she gets it and she doesn't hold it against me, I feel like I'm punishing her for something somebody else did. And it doesn't feel fair to her, even though I know that's not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it feels like that.
She knows that's not what you're doing also.
She knows that's not what I'm
you need
doing.
to remind yourself that too.
Yeah. It's just, it's very front of mind with me that I'm trying to be the best partner I can be.
Is it an overcorrection now, do you think, that you're like, do you feel like you weren't doing enough? Is there a little bit of guilt mixed in there of like, I could have done more, and now you're overcorrecting to be like, I need to make sure I'm doing everything and more so this won't happen again?
No. I think I have in the past 5 years, like I've talked about on here a little bit, I did a lot of reflection on past relationships.
Yeah.
And things I liked, things I didn't, times I was a good partner, times I wasn't. And that's part of the reason why I was single for so long, is I wanted to understand what I wanted to bring to the table in a relationship and the boundaries I wanted to set of what I didn't want to bring, when I didn't want it to be a codependent thing.
Right.
Things like that. So, no, I don't feel it's an overcorrection. I think for the first time in my life as a partner, I am prioritizing what I bring to the table in how it serves my partner and also how it serves the relationship. As opposed to in the past, I think I was trying to be a good boyfriend because I wanted my girlfriend to be happy. Where now I understand I can't make another person happy.
Right.
But I can be a good partner, and I can serve and support my partner in the way she needs to be supported, and I can bring to the table what I need to bring to serve the foundation that we have built for our relationship. And it has nothing to do with, really, for lack of a better term, anybody's feelings. It has to do with what we're building together.
Yeah.
So the way I'm looking at this relationship is different than I've ever looked at a relationship. The way I'm looking at my partner is different with what I'm trying to bring. And in these moments, I feel like I'm not being a good partner.
Yeah.
And I forget that this is a different type of relationship. That it's okay for me to lean on her in these moments. And where in the past, kind of like you said, I think in the past it was almost overcorrecting because I hadn't understood my insecurities. I hadn't understood those types of things. So I was trying to be this great boyfriend because I was so scared of losing somebody. Whereas now I'm trying to be a great partner as to maintain the foundation of the relationship. So when these things happen, I can lean on her and I can know that she's not going to go anywhere because I need support right now and vice versa. But that's hard to remember because in those moments, it feels like, I don't know, I'm weak or
Well, you had talked about a few episodes ago about that feeling of being too much for somebody to handle. Mm-hmm. And maybe it feeds into that a little bit, where if you're showing this, and you're leaning too much, she's gonna be like, "I can't. What is this guy?
Yeah,
I got to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, I'm sure. It's very, very valid.
Yes, mixed with the feelings that you're having of looking for an excuse to
cut and run,
baby. So that's a dangerous cocktail you're mixing over there of like, am I too much? And how the fuck do I get out of this? Because I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I need to give myself more grace to have hard days. And I need to give my partner more credit that she can handle that. Because she's never given me any type of indication that she can't and that she's not willing to.
Yeah. And I think those are the things that you should be looking for instead of looking at like my actions of am I too much to handle or like can I trust this person and I got to get the fuck out of here kind of situation. Mm-hmm. It's more so like if she's making me feel like I'm too much to handle,
right, then
that's when I need to think about it's time to go.
Yeah, and she's never done that.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
it'd be great to keep be able to realize that in those shitty moments.
Yeah,
like a This is just a great example. But like on my day of therapy on Tuesday this week when I had therapy, because it was a lot about, it was reliving this thing that she and I had the week before. And she was also out of town last weekend. So
Yeah, there's some disconnect.
yeah, I hadn't like, we had this thing where I felt all these big feelings, and then we had I think like a phone call or two, and it was all text in between, and I hadn't seen her. And yeah. And so Tuesday I had that rough therapy day, and I was just, all I wanted was to see her and just like reconnect.
Yeah.
Just like sometimes you just need to like hold your girl and kiss your girl and just reconnect. And I really needed that on Tuesday night, and I didn't tell her. Because again, I felt needy, or like I was too much, or so I didn't. And then Wednesday came around, and as you noticed, I was still in a bit of a funk.
Yeah.
And so I bit the bullet. And I told her, and she was telling me about her day, because she was going to stay over Wednesday night. But we had your birthday dinner.
We did.
And she had work Thursday morning. So essentially it was going to be, we were going to go to your dinner and then basically go to bed.
Yeah.
So I told her, she was telling me about her day. She had to work. She's like, I have a workout at 5, and then I'm going to shower. I'll be at your house. We'll go to dinner, blah, blah, blah. And I asked her, I was like, hey, how important is this workout? I was like,
Right.
can you skip this workout? Because I kind of need to reconnect. Like I'm struggling. I need to see you. And I know we're going to go to dinner, but I was like, dinner and sleeping next to you, I need more than that.
Yeah.
And she was honest with me. She's like, for me, I need a workout today. She's like, I haven't worked out in a couple of days. She's like, I need it because I'm stressed, but I'm done with work at 2 today. I'll come to your house. We'll get a couple hours together. We'll reconnect. I'll go work out, and then I'll come back. So that was great.
And that's a great partner. And that is compromise in a relationship that doesn't affect either one of your boundaries.
And we both got our needs met.
Yep.
I got some time before dinner. We got a couple hours to reconnect. She got to go to her workout and on the stress, and we went to dinner. And buddy.
Oh, you were completely different.
Oh, dude.
Once she left, when she came over in the afternoon and that time in between when she left for her workout, like you were a different person.
It was exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Exactly what I needed. And it's just great, dude. The fact, like, and to be honest, when she said, I really need a workout, I was gutted.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was like, no. I thought what it felt like, I said, here are my needs. And she said, no.
Yeah.
But the fact that we worked out a way for us both to get our needs met, never experienced anything like that. And it was incredible. And it felt really good. And last night was such a great night. Yesterday was a great day.
Does this make you feel a little bit easier about asking and speaking up for what you need in the future, or are you still kind of feeling like, well, I don't know if I should ask again?
No, it helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of am trying to take a new perspective with things like this. When I do something that feels really big or feels harder that I don't want to do, I kind of look at it as I'm proving to my future self that it's doable. So in the future, when it happens, I can look back and be like, nah, dude, it's kind of like working out.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, you do, like you're starting out, you do 10 minutes cardio. Tomorrow you can be like, I just did 10 minutes. Like it might feel impossible. You're like, no, you can do it.
Yeah.
So I kind of try to take that perspective with things now, that I'm proving to my future self that I can do it.
That's so hard with my ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
I try that all the time. Like you and I had a similar thing with, I had to order some vitamins or whatever, and I've been putting it off for days. And we were at a supermarket, and you were like,
We were at Costco.
we were at Costco.
We keep it classy.
The super of markets.
Yes, the superest market.
And you had like, we were, looking for some items or whatever, and you had said, hey, stop right now, get on your phone and order your vitamins right now and just get it done. It'll take 2 minutes. And I was like, and you're like, just do it. And you pulled over the cart, and I sat there, and it took me literally a minute and a half to fucking pull up my phone, get the vitamins, reorder, and that was it. But that was a task for me with my ADHD that was so overwhelming that I was like, it's been on my to-do list for 3 fucking days.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. And then afterwards you were like, see, now does that help in the future when you look at that task? And I want to say yes. I want to say, it seemed so simple. And it did in those moments, but I can't guarantee that my ADHD will not fucking ruin that in the future for me.
But is it able to you remind yourself like, oh, I can just stop what I'm doing, put it to the side for 2 seconds and get it done?
Yes.
And it's okay. And the whole day doesn't go off the rails.
Yes. Yes. It was helpful.
Well, I'm out here to serve.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just hoping that when those little tasks like that come up again, I can remember those.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Change is hard to make, man.
Yeah.
Change is so fucking hard to make.
So in these moments that you're feeling these waves of anxiety happen now versus before, are you just more conscious of it now, or do you have methods of treatment now that you have been in therapy for so long and spent time kind of understanding yourself and your body more? Like, what is the difference in these anxiety waves now that you're able to stay calm and not snap and lose your shit like you were before and ruin things?
Longest anyone's ever asked me a question. My God, how many questions was that?
One big one.
My God.
It was the superest of questions.
Yeah, I was like, this is the longest fucking question.
Sorry.
It came with 3 possible answers.
ADHD.
Or is it like, hey man, just ask the question, I'll pick the answer.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I think it is understanding what it is now. Because when you have those waves and you don't understand that you have anxiety, it feels like, what the fuck is going on? And it feels like they did that to you.
Yeah, it's just pure chaos.
Yeah. They said something and it made me feel this. Fuck them for putting this feeling into me. Why would they do that to me? Whereas now, I understand that I have anxiety. And I understand that wave, it's okay to sit in it. And it's okay to not immediately react. And it's okay, instead of reacting, to take a moment and actually respond instead of reacting.
How hard is that?
It was near impossible for a long time.
Yeah.
But it also depends who you're sitting across from. Because you and I struggle with that. Well, you struggle more than I do.
Yeah.
I think you're much more reactive. I'm able to kind of sit and let you do your thing before I respond.
Yeah.
But you're just figuring out your anxiety.
I don't have anxiety. I'm a super chill, laid back dude.
Eat my whole fucking dick.
You keep bringing this. I don't have that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hard, dude. It's hard to sit in your feelings.
Yeah.
When you're aware of your feelings.
But I'm a very emotional person as well. I feel,
Yeah.
Going back to episode 1, I feel everything.
But you also push it down immediately as soon as you feel it. So now that you're learning to sit in those and figure out what you're feeling, you're going to eventually get to the point of not immediately reacting from your feelings. You're going to sit in them, understand what you're feeling, take a second, and then respond.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. No one's ever perfect at it.
Yeah.
A lot goes into it, man. What your day looks like, who you're sitting across from, what it is, like so much.
Yeah.
It's like we've talked about, like there's no fix, man. This is a lifelong maintenance.
So when this anxiety pops up and you're able to identify these, like, I'm not mad at her. This is a situation from before. Are you able to recognize that and be like, no, I'm just triggered right now? Or does it still feel the same way of being like, she made me upset. This is about her.
It feels that way. It feels like she did it.
Yeah.
But if you sit and you listen to what she's saying,
Yeah.
and you gain the context, you go, this isn't the same.
I picture it happening like The Matrix, where you're just like, everything just slows down and you're watching everything. You're like, okay, this isn't about her. This isn't about the situation.
It kind of does. It kind of feels like that.
This is rooted in this.
Yeah. Literally, that wave hit me, and I took a... And in my head, I was like, keep listening. Just listen. And I listened to everything she had to say, and by the end, when she was done talking, all the context, I was like, it makes perfect sense why she waited to talk about this. She wanted to do it in person. I did see her Tuesday, but we were having a great night. And she's like, we were having a great night. It's not important. It's not a time-sensitive matter. I wanted us to have a good night. I hadn't seen you since blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I saw her again Wednesday, and she told me Wednesday. It makes perfect fucking sense why she waited.
Yeah.
If I had exploded, I wouldn't have got that context. And she would have had to give me that information as a defense.
Yeah.
Rather than her just explaining. So the fact that I was able to just sit and listen and then actually respond rather than just reacting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would have been impossible a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have lit her the fuck up.
Gritting to your teeth. Explain it to me.
Oh, what the fuck did I miss? Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
You're a witness, counsel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, patience and clarity in that context is...
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Responding instead of reacting is one of the most valuable understandings that I have that I've come across in the past couple of years, and I'll never be perfect at it. No one ever will be, but
yeah,
it's the work happens in those moments, you know. Yeah. What's up with you?
Oh, just out here being lonely.
Yeah,
the lonely guy.
You've been holding out on the Bear Cubs. You gonna come clean or no?
Well, I mean, you're putting me on the spot here.
You can say no. They don't know what you're talking about. Now, Mama Bear would come clean.
Oh yeah.
Not Mama Bear. We don't know what that motherfucker's gonna do we? You gonna tell the sleuth?
Yeah. You know what? I think it's time.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm so proud of you, man. All right, fill us in. Fill in our little Bear Cubs. Tell them the truth.
Where do I even begin? I've been going through it. I was in a situationship for a while, over probably a year, roughly, a little right around there, something like that. And so part of the work that I'm doing right now is trying to learn how to be alone and work on my jumping from relationship to relationship, and because that's where I feel safe and secure and comfortable. And in this situationship, it was the same thing. This is actually the second time around for us.
Season 2,
as
we referred to
we
it.
were calling it. But I was in a little over 8 year relationship, engaged, all that stuff. Got out of that.
Escaped.
You
phrased it. It's so funny.
Met this person and we hit it off and it was great, and we were hanging out for a few months, very casual, and it was whatever. And then I was still dating around, and so was she. It was casual. We were hanging out, quite often.
Yeah.
In season 1. And then I started dating my ex, and we were together for 3.5 years. And towards the end of that relationship, we had actually opened things up, which I think I've said on here before.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about opening up the relationship.
Yeah, we had an open relationship towards the end, and I had reconnected with this person from season 1. And Unintentionally.
Just cross paths on the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We initially met on Tinder the first time, met on Tinder the second time. I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And totally new swipes too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like it was in my old inbox or like I had an account still. It was fresh account, fresh swipes. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And again, started to casually see each other, and then that turned into not so casual, and it was still, you know, a situationship. We both kind of fighting it, you know.
It was a relationship with no title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was working on a lot of things to do with relationships as well. So was I. So we were both coming into it being like, I don't want to be in a relationship. And she's like, neither do I. But we were just hanging out all the time and
talking on the phone every day.
Yeah. Taking little weekend trips here and there and things like that. And
that's your girlfriend.
It was great.
It was great. Yeah. She's great.
She's great. She's incredible. But throughout the whole thing, I was very open about and very honest with her about what I had to give and what I had available. Still healing a lot from my last relationship. And I was honest with her about that, and she was very accepting and willing to. She's working on things too, you know. And so we were both kind of healing and hanging. And then it came to a point where, you know, it was that where it's just like, all right, what are we doing here? But I just wasn't at a point where I felt like I could give more. And that's where the work comes into the relationships of like, I need to reframe what relationships are to me, because they seem very restricted and, you know, I have to work on codependency and all kinds of fun things on my end. Yeah. Also, what I'm, you know, I've talked about this too before on here, is like leaning on my partners too much, and not one person can be everything to you in these things. And so I have a lot to work on before I get into another relationship. And also, this would be just me jumping from one relationship to the next, like I always do. Right. And I was really fighting that. So we decided to end things towards the end of the year, last year. And it's been really hard. Yeah. It's affecting me in ways that I didn't see coming and I haven't dealt with before. Because I think there was nothing wrong. Yeah. You know, I mean, I think that's the major issue with cutting things off and going no contact and closing that chapter in the middle of a great time. Yeah. We were both having a great time.
Yeah, usually relationships end when it's over.
Yeah.
And usually you've held on a little too long.
Right.
And it's almost a relief to get out of it.
Yes.
And you left at the peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were both really happy. But I wasn't in a healthy spot to be in. And so I've been going through it and finding myself thinking about her a lot and missing her, and but I'm respecting the no contact and, you know, all that stuff.
As hard as it is for you.
Yeah. Which goes into my codependency and all those things.
Yeah, you really miss her though.
Yeah, and it's been a few months. And this was my first Valentine's Day alone. Like, since I first started dating in my life, like that I haven't had somebody or been in a relationship or even dating. Because I'm not dating right now. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm just, you know, here trying to.
First birthday alone.
And that was so I was talking to my therapist about Valentine's Day, and This would be the first one alone and all that stuff. And she goes, oh, so this would be your first birthday too, alone. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't think about that, but thanks for bringing that up. So yeah, first birthday alone. Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of a mind fuck. I have been so codependent. I don't know what to do with myself. And what I'm fighting with still is who I want to be and who I actually am in reality. Because even when I am trying to do these things that I think I should be doing or need to be doing or want to be doing, I find myself not doing them in the correct ways or to the fullest. You know, I'm like, oh, I think I'm missing out. I need to go out. So I'll go out to a bar, and then I'm a wallflower. I don't talk to anybody. I don't do anything. I don't dance. I just sit and watch, and then I come home and I go, hey, man, you got out there tonight.
Yeah. Which is true.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
And that's what keeps coming back up in therapy as well is, you know, not looking at it as a failure, always reframing these ideas. And also, like, that is the first step, is actually showing up. I was supposed to go to some, like, meetup thing here in LA for, like, this not networking, but, like, for people looking to build friendships here. Because networking sounds like it's, like, business stuff. It was
Do not slide in our DMs trying to be our friends. It doesn't work like that.
No, don't do that. So there was like this big like friend meetup thing where they had like cornhole and, you know, a DJ and, you know, they were cooking food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At a big park. And I was like, I'm going to go to that all week. I was like, I'm going to go to that and I'm going to meet some friends and I'm going to build my community here and like all that stuff. And then it came down to it and I was like, kind of looks like it's going to rain today, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm just like looking for excuses. And I start looking at their past events. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should go. And I didn't. I did not go. And I was talking to my therapist about it. And
Dude, it was so funny. You go, I looked at the picture from the last one. It was kind of empty.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah. But she got on me. She's like, yeah, the first step is actually going.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to anybody when you're there. You can be a wallflower. You can do whatever. But, like, just go.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of kicking myself about not doing that. And, yeah, so I keep fighting about like this idea of who I want to be and who I actually am, because what I'm trying to figure out is like, well, do I actually really want to do these things?
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, oh, I should go out tonight. Why?
Yeah.
You and I had this conversation last week about like I feel like I'm wasting my life or I'm wasting my time. We were sitting at home on a Friday night, and you know it was great. It was a great night. We were listening to vinyl. We were just hanging around.
Yeah, we had some good conversations.
We had great conversations that night. But before those great conversations,
For the record, couldn't have been happier. That's a great Friday night for me.
I know, but I had felt like it's Friday night. I'm sitting at home.
Yeah.
There's life happening right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not a part of it. But then, so that's where my idealism kicks in, and I go, I need to get out there. But then I get out there, I don't fucking talk to anybody.
Also, dude, you don't really get out there.
No, and and I don't really get out
Because we were
there.
talking the other night, and you go, yeah, I was looking around online. I couldn't find anything to do. Oh, just go somewhere.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I even want to be out there
What do you
doing
think?
it?
Do you?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I really don't. Again, I keep pushing to be this person that I don't know if I'm even capable of being.
Okay, so capability aside,
Yeah.
are you sure this is who you want to be?
I think so, because I live with a lot of regret, a lot of FOMO, as the kids call it.
Nobody calls it that. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm constantly looking back and being like, I should be doing more. And I'm not. and it haunts me. And that bleeds into relationships as well. One of the reasons I do feel restricted in relationships, and we've been talking about this too, is like sometimes you do meet somebody special out in the world and you really connect with them and you go, well, can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of regret for me when I am in monogamous relationships.
So why don't you just seek out non-monogamous relationships?
I would love that.
But
Well, I'm not seeking out any relationships right now.
Yeah, I understand that.
But yeah, moving forward, that is something that I'm interested in. But I'm also brand new at that. I don't know really, and it's still kind of sketchy ideas. And we've talked about this a little bit about like, it's such like, it's met with such like fuckboy mentality when you're a guy being like, hey, I'm into non-monogamy. This is something that I'm trying to get into. And you just get written off as being like, oh, this guy is a fuck this guy.
Who cares what they think? It's not for them. It's for you.
It is for them because they are dating you or not dating you. They are making the decision to date you or not date you.
When you are in a non-monogamous situation, your pool of options is smaller.
Yes.
That's reality. That's life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying, but that does matter.
Why? If that's the life you want, that's part of it. It's like when you decided to be a comedian.
Yeah,
you don't get a base salary.
No. What I'm saying is I realize that's part of it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, I didn't think that you realized that was part of it. Like you're saying that like that doesn't matter at all. And I'm saying like if you live in a town full of vegans and you're looking for a burger place, I'm like, hey, it's hard to get a burger around here. And you'd be like, yeah, that's what you get for living here.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that. But what I'm saying is it's hard to find a good burger here. That's what I'm saying. It's harder. And I'm accepting that. But it's not as easy as just being like, well, I'm just going to go do that. It's hard. It's hard to find somebody like that. Like-minded.
In LA?
Listen,
man.
Yeah.
Also, I've said this to you before and you don't like it.
Yes. Let me have
You don't like things that are hard. You like easy.
I've lived very comfortable.
He's been a little boy. He's a special little boy.
I've been very spoiled.
Yeah. Even at the gym.
I've been very comfortable.
You'll do, and I go, no, 20 more pounds. You go, I can't do it. And then you do it 8 times. You go, it's so much harder.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like things that are challenging, and it drives me fucking crazy.
I like challenging things.
Uh-huh. When you can do them easily, yeah. I think you like to say things are challenging when they're not, because you like to feel challenged.
I think it's when I'm interested is when I like to be challenged on it. I'm not interested in the gym. I would like to be.
Interesting.
I'm just not. And so when you're trying to get me excited about 20 more pounds or whatever.
I'm not trying to get you excited. I'm just do it because you can.
Yeah. But for me, I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me.
It's progress, but yeah. It's you get literally getting stronger, but yeah. Go ahead. It doesn't do anything. Yeah. Go ahead.
Mentally for me.
Okay. You always talk about how you want to feel stronger and more capable.
Yes. But yes.
So like knowing that you're stronger than you thought doesn't do anything mentally when you want to feel stronger?
Sure, but what I'm saying is my interest is not like going to the gym. I don't enjoy the gym.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You like hiking?
Yes.
Why don't you put on a weighted vest or take a more difficult... Because even you do the same hike, and it's always, I climbed the side of a fucking mountain today.
Mm-hmm.
You did the same hike you did. You can do that hike pretty easily.
I can do that hike, yeah.
Make it harder. Why don't you?
Sometimes I go up a different path that is a harder path.
Yeah.
I do.
I believe you.
I did last time.
Uh-huh.
I was there. I was just there.
But you've done it before?
Yes, but I don't do it often because it is fucking hard.
So why don't you do that one more?
Sometimes it's fucking hot. That's hard.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
But then if I did it all the time, then you would roast me about it, being like, that's the one you
and
always do.
then you go to something harder, put on a weighted vest, or like, make progress.
Yeah.
Progress.
Mm.
It's literally what therapy is about, is making progress.
Yeah.
This is what I tell you. You want to start at the finish line.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
Yeah, you want the instant.
Yeah.
It is a process.
Yeah. And I think that has to do with a little bit of my ADHD. Is like I get excited and I want it now, and I'm that's part
Is
of
it ADHD or idealism?
ADHD because that's how I feel about projects. Like you and I talk about this all the time. When something comes up, like you can't mention it because I'm ready right now. Let's do it right now, and I'm excited about it and I'm into it. But if the moment passes, good luck getting me on board. I'm like, I thought we were doing that. We're not doing that right now.
Super fun to have a podcast with, if you guys are curious about that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my ex would joke about that with people all the time.
It wasn't a joke, but yeah.
She had mentioned like painting a wall one time in the kitchen, and by the time we'd just like casually talked about it, and she went to work the next morning, and I went to Lowe's and I bought the paint, and I
Chalkboard wall.
I painted the whole wall, everything like that. When she got home, I was like, eh? And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you said you were going to do this, so I did it. Yeah. ADHD, baby.
Oh, my God.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Progress is a weird concept for me because I'm like, let's just do it and get it done.
So just go out and talk to people. It's that easy, right?
I know. It's scary.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because then, anxiety kicks in.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
it
the
does.
motherfucker.
Anxiety does kick in.
Yeah. I was on a bike ride the other day and coming down a hill.
Are you ever going to teach me how to ride a bike?
I would love that. I would love it. We got to film it.
What are the chances at the end of it I know how to ride a bike?
Not
versus the chances of me beating the shit out of you with the bike.
I think 100% what happens, you ride out in the traffic and
you
don't know how to
it.
stop. And you're like,
At least I'm riding it, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm riding my bike down this hill, and it's a pretty busy little street. So I decide, there's nobody ever on the sidewalk because it goes underneath an overpass. I'm like, there's nobody ever on the sidewalk. I'll get on there to be safer for me. So I jump on the sidewalk with my bike, and sure enough, there's a guy at the bottom of the fucking the hill walking on the sidewalk. So my anxiety kicks in about being like, well, we got to tell this guy to move. We got to tell this guy we're coming, or we're going to hit this guy, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's just like running through my head. I'm slowing down, and I'm coming up on him, and my anxiety kicked in so much, I didn't even know, even though I know it was the right thing to do and the acceptable thing to do was to like let this guy know that I was coming up on his left, it still felt like wrong or bad or mean. And I was like, hey, I'm coming up on your left. And he had no response. He didn't have headphones in. He did nothing. He could clearly hear me. And there was no movement. And I'm like, hey, I'm coming up on your left. I shouted this 6 times. Louder every time. Yeah. No reaction until I almost fell off my bike because I slowed down so much to try to get around him.
Yeah. Why don't you just go back out in the street?
Because there's cars whipping by. It's a busy street.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Don't you usually bike in the street? You said you got up on the
Yes,
sidewalk.
but this is so cars are whipping underneath this bridge.
Yeah.
So they can't see me if I'm like, they can, but it'd be
There's
last
no bike
minute.
lane.
No, there's no bike lane. No.
No.
So it's either like I almost like fell off my bike into traffic to avoid making this man the stranger uncomfortable, or move out of the way, or just to do the right thing.
Yeah.
My anxiety was like through the fucking roof with this moment.
Because what were you afraid was going to happen?
He's going to turn around and be like, fuck you, or like, get the fuck, or like be mad at me or mean to me, even though I'm doing the right thing. And
So
he's in the way.
Worst case scenario is that he gets mad at you in the anxiety mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He'll be mad at me.
He'll be mad at me, and you know what? It goes on my permanent record, and for the rest of his life, he goes, I was walking under this underpass, and this fucking dickhead started yelling at me, and he almost hit me on his bike.
Buddy.
And then forever, I live in his mind as the guy who almost hit him.
Who gives a fuck what that guy thinks about anything?
Me.
Why?
I don't know. I wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't. You wouldn't feel...
No.
Really? You'd feel nothing?
I would have said coming up on your left twice, and then I would have said, fucking move! And that would have been it. Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, buddy. I don't know.
We're sharing the sidewalk now, my guy.
Oh, God, I wish I could do that.
You can.
I think it's because I've had bad experiences before where I have spoken up or I have been mean or I've been like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and it's just like a miscommunication and I look like the asshole. And I'm like, uh-oh. Womp womp.
Interesting.
So now, yeah, it scares me into speaking up even when I'm right.
What if instead of reacting,
Mm-hmm.
you just took a minute and responded?
How am I supposed to do that on a bike, on an underpass?
That's the point. This is not that situation.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the help.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, that? Yeah.
Oh, we solved it, everybody.
Oh, that you ride around him. We did it. And then he goes, oh, shit, that guy almost hit me. And then he goes on with his day.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I struggle with it. The struggle is real with that.
That's crazy to me, dude.
Yeah, so ADHD and anxiety are just beating the shit out of me when it comes to progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what else is there besides the progress?
I mean, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think that's why I've lived most of my life being comfortable and not trying to. I'm just trying not to be in anybody's way. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to like.
Except your own.
Yeah.